When can I use force to protect my property? Imagine coming home after a long day and finding someone trying to break into your house. What do? Knowing when you can use force to protect your property is important. You can use reasonable force to stop someone from unlawfully interfering with your property. Reasonable force means the amount of effort a typical person would consider necessary in that situation. It must be proportional to the threat. For example, if someone is trying to steal your bicycle, you can try to stop them without using excessive force. However, deadly force, which is force likely to cause death or serious injury, is usually not allowed just to protect property. You cannot use deadly force to stop a theft or vandalism. The law generally says deadly force is only justified when you or others are in immediate danger of serious harm. One exception is the Castle Doctrine. This law applies when someone unlawfully enters your home or dwelling. If a person forcibly enters your house, you may be justified in using deadly force if you believe they pose an immediate threat of death or serious injury. This protection is limited to your residence and does not cover other property like your car or land outside your home. If you are accused of using force to protect your property, your defense will focus on showing that your actions were reasonable and necessary. You need to prove that you genuinely believed your property was in imminent danger. You also need to show that the force used was proportional to the threat. If deadly force was used, you must demonstrate that it was justified by a threat to personal safety, not just property. Using excessive force or deadly force without a real threat can lead to criminal charges like assault. Courts will look closely at whether your actions were justified and proportional. It's important to remember that the law expects you to act reasonably and only use force necessary to protect your property. So, in simple terms, you can use reasonable force to defend your property from theft or damage. Deadly force is generally not allowed unless someone is unlawfully entering your home and you believe they threaten your safety. Always remember that your actions should be based on a genuine and reasonable belief of danger, and the force used should match the threat.